Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Betty, for the nice introduction. Thanks for the organizers. I have a chance to say something about Croatia here, since I am working for Croatian National Tourist Board, representative office here in Hungary. So I would like to talk today about the topics that are key factors for the destinations who aim to have all year round tourism, who won't grow, but not only in the summer months. As you know, Croatia started and it's based on the summer tourism, like most of the Mediterranean countries also started, but it's not enough anymore. We are all living in a world that is changing so fast, the trends are changing, and in today's presentation I will try to answer the question what is needed to achieve this goal, to extend the season and to have all-year tourism and all-year growth. The main topics which I somehow identified as the topics that I will talk about today, and what is needed for every destination, not only to grow but to stay on the market, are these 5 here, and I will try to say everything, something about each 5. I want to say that, okay, I see a lot of young people here who are starting their career, so I hope this will also be interesting and useful for them. So these topics maybe sound basic, but they go hand in hand together, and one of them is not enough for anything. So as a basic, you have to have a tourist product. The product can be, you know, laying on the meadow and staring at the sun. For some people, it will be attractive to come. But in order to sell it, in order to have tourists who will come and use this product, you have to have all the other five topics which are mentioned here. So you have to extend the season, you have to have good partners who will help you promote and sell this product, and you have to have a brand. So how to achieve this? Croatia, as I said, a country which based its tourism on summer, sea and sun, long time ago saw that, okay, this is not enough and we want more. Our main goal is to extend the season. How we can do it? First of all, we need to have products. So we identified 7 different products. We diversed our offer in these 7 topics, and we started to create products. It's a long process. It's, of course, partnership with tourism stakeholders who are creating, so it's granting some things, and, of course, promotion. So, for example, let's take gastronomy. Everybody who is traveling is, of course, eating somewhere. So promoting gastronomy is not only promoting the local food we have, but also some programs which you can, as a tourist, enjoy in this destination. For example, one of the products can be truffle hunting in Istria. So people would come, they would go into the forest with the dog or with the pig, mostly with the dog, and they would enjoy this experience of truffle hunting, and later, of course, taste some food, some gastronomy, which includes truffle. So we have different products, as I said, different categories, and in all of them we created these products, which goal is to attract people to come to Croatia outside of the summer month. Of course, these products are also basic for the season extension, and season extension is one of the main goals for Croatian National Tourist Board. Let me give you some short introduction. Even though we are neighboring countries, so I'm sure that you know a lot, but Croatia has around 4 million people, 4 million inhabitants. In 1 year, Croatia has more than 20 million tourists, so 5 times more than our inhabitants. And these 20 million tourists make, during the year, more than 100 million overnights. So you can imagine what kind of pressure it is for the destination. And when I tell you that more than around 85% of these 100 million overnights is realized in the summer months, then you can imagine even more what kind of pressure it is for the destination. So we have a lot of documents, strategical documents, which Croatian Tourism Board, National Tourism Board, and Ministry of Tourism did. So there are action plans, national plans, but the most important document is a strategy for development of sustainable tourism by 2030. And one of the goals there is to make this percentage of, let's say, 60% of overnights which are done in outside of the summer season to 25%. So until 2030, we would like to have 1/4 of our overnights in the months which are not summer months. If I will be here in 2030, I will gladly come and tell you if we manage to do this, to achieve this goal. It won't be easy. These are baby steps, but I'm sure we are on the good path. So I forgot about my, these are, I thought about this season extension products, festivals, events, sport events, and of course cooperation with airliners, because in order to come to Croatia, if you are not living in Hungary or another neighboring country, you need a flight, so you need something, some way to come to Croatia. Campaigns, I didn't plan to talk about campaigns so much because we are all aware that you have to promote your products, and the marketing is something you cannot do anything without today. I just have one example of a targeted campaign. Of course, we have a lot of campaigns. This is also a trend which is changing, and one day you think, okay, now I'm fine with this new social network or a new way of advertising, and then next day something new comes. But for example, this campaign was a small campaign, which idea was exactly to promote Croatia as ideal post-season destination. It was targeted for Swiss and UK market, and in the campaign exactly those products were in, which I mentioned before, like truffle hunting in Istria, or wine routes in Slavonia and Baranja, or city walks in the city walls of Dubrovnik outside of the season. So it was targeted campaign. It was not a big, but I just gave example of one campaign what we can do in order to promote outside of the season. And I'm very happy that I can show you this slide a little bit back to Hungarian market, since I am a representative for this market. Yeah, the majority of Hungarians are still traveling to Croatia in the summer months, and I am sure it will stay this way forever, because our Adriatic Sea is the biggest attraction. But actually the next slide is much better. Here you can see the growth rate by months, comparison of 2019 and last year. So yeah, the majority of the overnights were done in the summer months. But if you check August, for example, the growth in August is only 5%. So 5% more overnights last year than 2019. But check the other months. Okay, March is also little, I mean, it's decreased, it's a small growth, but it always depends about Easter. So sometimes Easter is in March, sometimes it's in April, so it changes the number. But look, for example, October, November, and December. So I'm very happy. These are baby steps, I know, but I'm very happy that even from Hungarian market, we are getting this growth in the months outside of the summer season. This also goes hand in hand with sustainability. Sustainability is so sexy word in tourism in last few years that you cannot attend any conference or meeting that somebody doesn't mention sustainability. I even learned to say it in Hungarian, fenntarthatóság. So it's a topic where we could talk, I don't know, it could have, the whole conference could be about sustainability. So I'm not going to go very deep. I mentioned that we have a national plan, action plan, strategy for development of sustainable tourism. We also have Act of Tourism, and this is something I would like to say here. That this Act of Tourism, which is implemented, has a very good and very interesting part, which allows local authorities, so cities or regions, to manage and to develop their destination in the way they want. Maybe they don't want to develop it, maybe they just want to keep the same. What does it mean? It means that, for example, one city in Croatia can make some analysis and see, okay, we have too much of something. It can be too much of private accommodation, it can be too much of hotels, too much of restaurants. So they are able to create a destination to limit the growth of hospitality facilities and actually ban, in a way, the new hotel facilities. Of course, it will prevent over-tourism, and let's say some, not hidden goal, but the goal behind is to keep the local community happy and satisfied. We are all aware that already in Europe, you can see more than few destinations where they have quite serious issues with local people who are not so happy with the tourism anymore. So in order to prevent this, this Act of Tourism will give power to the local municipalities to decide what they want in their destination. They can also limit, for example, number of organized groups coming to Croatia. So, for example, in some destinations, coastal destinations, you have a lot of one-day excursion buses who are coming. These people are consuming the space, and the destination and the local people is maybe not so happy. So, okay, of course you cannot forbid somebody to come, but you can limit. We want to have maximum 20 buses per day who are coming and who are staying on our beaches. So I hope that this act of law, I believe it will bring some good future to Croatian tourism. But even before all these documents and this sustainability as a topic, we already had one destination, exactly, which is very close to Hungary if you check on the map. It's a region of Međimurje, very north of Croatia. In Hungarian, you would say it Murakaz. It's a very, very small region, a little bit more than 700 square kilometers. So if you compare it with Komárom-Esztergom, which is the smallest Hungarian Vármegye, it's 4 times smaller. So you can imagine how small it is. And in this region, you have a lot of objects who are already sustainable since 2010, trying to do things in a more ecologically. They are supporting local producers of local food and drinks. They have almost 900 kilometers bicycle trails in routes in this small region. They have 300 kilometers walking routes in this region. So I really invite you to sometimes go and check this region. It's very close, it's very interesting. It has a big connection with Hungary because some famous people from history are coming from this region, like Zrinyi family. There are also some interactive museums about this common history between Hungary and Croatia. And they are certified sustainable destinations since 2013. So this was just an example which I wanted to show you. And their idea, what they are promoting in all the activities, is also very interesting because we are aware that we cannot be sustainable. We all came, not all maybe, but a lot of us came here. I came by car and I was alone in the car. So of course I left some bad footprint and I was not very sustainable. But the idea of Murakas is, okay, you left some CO2 while you were coming to our region, but now when you are here, now try to be ecological. We will help you to be ecological, so you can use bikes, e-bikes, they have electric hop-on, hop-off bus, and this is the example of good ecologically aware region in Croatia. Okay, so enough about sustainability. As I said, it could be a long topic. The next thing, which is also connected with everything what I was telling, is the partnerships. So in everyday life, you as a person, not as a person who is working, but as a simple person, it's very, very hard to be without any partner. I don't mean partner, life partner, but partner for anything that you do. You need a partner for fun, you need a partner to do some activities, you need a partner to learn, you need a partner to go somewhere, so it's the same, of course, in business. And beside the partners that we are, of course, having as a national tourism organization, some big players from media and tourism, there are also, it's very important to have partnerships with local communities, so to grant their projects, to fund their projects, to help them grow, which again helps us later to have the new reason for tourists to come. And here I see that I am almost, I already exceeded my time, so I will speed up. I will show you just a few interesting partnerships, which are not so typical partnerships like partnerships with, I don't know, Expedia or Skyscanner or some Wanderlust or Virtuoso group for the tourism agency. These are different types of partnerships. For example, first one with Bayern Munich. It's a brand awareness partnership. So Bayern Munich teams are coming to Istria last 3 years for the preparations, while Istrian Tourist Board and Croatian Tourist Board are promoted on all Bayern Munich activities. So it is not a campaign or partnership which will motivate somebody to book Croatia immediately, but it will raise awareness about the brand of Croatia. On the other side, the last one here, this ADAC, this is the biggest German auto club. This is exactly partnership which aim is to call to action and to book. Because also Germany is our most important market. 20% of our tourists are coming from Germany. Most of them, majority of them are coming by cars. So cooperation with their biggest auto club is a call to action. Yeah, I really have to speed up. I can talk a lot, but I will finish with some slow idea. This is a new trend also in tourism, slow tourism. So it's based on the idea that traveling is not only because of the destination, it's because of the experience in which tourists participate, in which he learns something and in which he feels the local rhythm of the life. This is a pomalo. I was even now before the conference talking with a friend to try to explain you what pomalo means in Hungarian, and we decided that the closest version would be lassulás, right, Zoli? Lassulás. So in German it would be langsam, in English it would be slowly, but it's not just slowly, it's the whole concept beside this word. So for example, in Dalmatia, this is the south part of Croatia, if somebody is stressed, if somebody is hurrying, rushing, if the situation is, a little bit hectic, there will always be some person who will say to you, pomalo, take it easy, don't rush, everything will be solved. So this is the example of campaign we are doing now. Not only the campaign, it's a project that we want to show to the world, that we have our pomalo, we have our slow tourism in Croatia, which we don't have to develop, it exists there. So it's a philosophy, it promotes slow living, stress-free, leaving the problems at least for a short time, enjoying the coffee for hours if you just want to sit and enjoy the coffee. And I want to finish with giving some idea to all of you. So today, our day will be busy for all of us, and for sure you will get in some situation where you will be stressed or rushed or hurried or something. So try to think about this pomelo. Don't let some traffic problem, destroy your life or destroy your half hour. It's not worth it. Try to say to yourself, pomelo. Everything will be solved off. And if you don't manage, then the only solution is that you go to Croatia, you go to Dalmatia in the winter months, and then you will see what real pomelo lifestyle looks like. Thank you very much.